Hi folks, Cowboy here. So tonight we're going to be making a double-decker pizza. So we're going to be using that big 15-inch iron skillet. We made some fresh herb dough in the bread machine. I've already got that rolled out. We're going to be using some mozzarella cheese, some provolone cheese, and some Parmesan cheese, and a few pepperonis, and a very light amount of sauce. That's the first layer. Then we're going to put the second pizza dough layer on, and on top of that we're going to put just a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Then we're going to coat it with a layer of tomatoes, and then a layer of onions. Then we're going to put that in 500 degrees and bake it until it's good and brown and crisp. We'll drizzle a little olive oil on top of that. Then when it comes out, we may even put a little arugula on top, and now we have almost a salad with our pizza. So stay tuned and see what happens. So we're going to put a light layer of pizza sauce. Then we're going to take some sliced mozzarella that's already sliced, and we'll coat the whole layer with that. Once we do that, we're then going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on it, and then we're going to cover it with some provolone, and then we'll put a layer of pepperoni. Once that's done, we'll take the other pizza dough and put it on top, and that's where we'll use the tomatoes, the onions, and then drizzle olive oil over top of that. So, waiting on the oven to heat up. Be back soon. And then on top of the onions and the tomatoes, we'll be using a sprinkle of Italian seasoning on top of that. Man alive, it tastes good, and I hadn't even made it yet. Because we had that big skillet in the oven, 500 degrees. And of course you can tell I used my big gloves. So now I'm going to take and drizzle a little olive oil. We'll move this around a little bit. Get that pan good and coated, okay? So here goes my first big thing of pizza dough. First layer. I'm going to spread that out a little more. Cover that whole pan. Okay, now, like I told you, a very thin layer. And now goes the mozzarella. I do believe that's going to be delicious. We got a couple more pieces in here. We'll get them in there. Alrighty. We're going to continue. Next, we're going to put the pepperoni, and then we'll put the other provolone cheese. I hope you can see how thin that pepperoni is. I like it nice and thin. Alrighty, we got that covered. Next layer, we're taking Parmesan cheese. We're gonna sprinkle that all over our pepperoni. Get that pepperoni covered. Next is the provolone. You notice this is not shredded except for that Parmesan cheese. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So we're ready for the top layer. Alrighty, here goes that top layer on it. Get that all spread out. We're going to put a layer Parmesan. I think we've got enough provolone that we can make a second layer. It's going to be close. And I believe that worked. And now we're going to take the onions. Got a lot of onions on there. Next, tomatoes. Just the perfect amount. Let's get our hands dried and I'll show you the finished product. So now I'm going to take some Italian seasoning and we'll spread it all around. Get it on those tomatoes, those onions. Then we're going to take a little olive oil and we're going to drizzle it over the top. And I do believe this pizza is ready for the oven. 500 degrees, probably going to put that about 7 to 10 minutes. So I just took that out of the oven. I actually took it and cooked it for 18 minutes because that's a big pizza. So I'll give you another view. Look at that. I'm sure you can smell those sounds. We're going to let that chill for just a few minutes. I took some arugula and dressed it. I put a little olive oil, the half of 1 lime, and some salt and pepper. And so when we serve the pizza, we'll sprinkle some of that on top of our pizza. pizza, and we'll have a salad on top and a pizza on the bottom. There's the finished product. I think we should taste it. All right. All done. Let's give her a taste. Crusty bottom, chewy inside, the freshness of the arugula. Oh man, awesome. Yeah, you got it. I'm hungry. Let's eat. See ya on down the trail.